want to focus on our doctors, the corona warriors, many of whom have themselves become victims of corona. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, health workers have been fighting all odds to keep us safe. But they themselves have often found themselves on the wrong side. Nothing, though, has dampened their spirits. This Doctor's Day, India Today's Ashutosh gets you this report from one of the largest COVID hospitals now in the country, the LNJP hospital in the national capital, where, remember, just a few days ago, the chief anesthetist lost his life to corona. It's our other big focus today.
They've been insulted. They have been assaulted. Yet they have put their own lives and that of their loved ones at risk to save your lives. And many have even sacrificed their lives in the line of duty treating coronavirus patients. The nerve center of Delhi's war on corona, the Lok Nayak Jai Prakash Narayan Hospital has lost 4 healthcare staff, including Dr. Ashim Gupta, a senior consultant of anesthetics posted in the ICU. Many who recovered are back to the battlefront.
For me, it is duty which is more important to save the lives of the patient, because as a head of the hospital, it is my responsibility. I can't run away from my duty.
The hospital staff are working round the clock ever since the COVID outbreak. They say they do fear getting infected, but their duty is above all.
डर तो बहुत आता है, हमारे भी छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, हमारी फैमिलीज हैं, हम सब उनको छोड़ के यहाँ पे ड्यूटीज करते हैं और कई बार ऐसा होता है जब हम जा रहे हैं तो वो भी रिस्क पे हैं क्योंकि हमारा प्रोफेशन ऐसा है, हम इन सबको नहीं छोड़ सकते, हम इनके लिए डेडिकेटेड हैं, तो हमें वो डर है भी, पर हम उन डर को साइड रख के हम यहाँ ड्यूटी करने आते हैं.
Some even go beyond their duties to help make the patients feel better. Jan Mohammed on LNJP's help desk connects patients to their families through video calls.
हमारे पास काफ़ी सारे ऐसे केसेस आते थे कि लोगों को स्टेटस नहीं पता चलता अपने पेशेंट का, वो अपने पेशेंट की कई बार उसके पास फ़ोन नहीं होता तो वो स्टेटस नहीं देख पाता, साथ साथ उनकी शक्ल भी नहीं देख पाता. तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी जो दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री है, उन्होंने ये वीडियो कॉलिंग का टैब के माध्यम से इनॉग्रेशन किया और अब तब से हमारे यहाँ पे लगातार वीडियो कॉलिंग के माध्यम से आप देख सकते हो अटेंडेंट अपने पेशेंट से बात कर सकता है.
They're not just fighting the virus, but even fighting the stigma.
कई बार हमें हॉस्पिटल में खबर आती है डॉक्टर के ऊपर असॉल्ट हुआ या अब्यूजेस झेलने पड़ते हैं या पेशेंट का भी रफ हो जाता है. क्या वो सिचुएशन अभी भी होती है?
अब हमें इस टाइप की सिचुएशन नहीं फेस करनी पड़ती है जैसे पहले होता था. मतलब अभी भी कुछ लोग एजिटेटेड हो जाते हैं. आप देख रहे हैं कि एक्चुअली पेशेंट्स भी आप देखें तो थोड़ा सा वो बीमार होते हैं. कई बार अगर जैसे अभी हीट, थोड़ा सा गर्मी भी है तो थोड़ा एजिटेटेड भी हो जाते हैं. बट इस टाइप का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. अभी तो आप देखिए हमारे यहाँ सब कुछ स्मूथ चल रहा है.
अपने आप को पेशेंट के उसमें या अटेंडेंट के उसमें रख के देखो, तो ऐसे हिसाब से हम बात करेंगे तो वो हमारी बात को समझ लेते हैं. ऐसे कुछ नहीं है, मिसबिहेव करेंगे तो थोड़ा सा अच्छे से प्यार से बात करें तो समझ जाते हैं.
For these warriors, duty is above everything. Duty to treat their patients affected by deadly virus. Duty to keep humanity alive. In one of the biggest COVID treating facility in the capital, the doctors, medical staff, security personnel, sanitization staff working round the clock. We salute these warriors working at LNJP Hospital. Reporting from biggest COVID treatment hospital in New Delhi, from LNJP, Tajay Thakur, this is Ashutosh Mishra reporting for India Today.
So what have been the challenges for our doctors over the last few months and nurses? How do they feel today on National Doctors' Day? Joining me now, Captain Usha Banerjee. She's Director for Nursing at Apollo Hospitals. Dr. Dayanand Sagar is President of the Karnataka Association of Resident Doctors. Dr. Suvin Shetty is Head of Pathology at Hiranandani Hospital. But importantly, he too suffered from COVID and has now recovered. And Dr. Gaurav Lodha is a resident doctor at Sion Hospital. He too was a COVID positive victim and he has recovered as well. Thank you all very much for joining me on the show. Dr. Suvin Shetty, why don't you start? Because you've seen both sides of it. You've been a frontline corona warrior and you were yourself recovering from corona. First of all, great to have you on the show. Happy Doctors' Day. But tell us how you feel on a day like today, given what you've gone through in the last few months.
Yeah, thanks for having us out here. Yeah, it has been 3 months of fighting corona, and then you fell for it. It was tough during those few days, but the support of the hospital management, colleagues, friends, and the social circles was immense. I mean, I think society has come together to fight the corona along with the what we call COVID warriors. So it was because of the immense support that we had that I could come along with my family as well.
Is it true, Dr. Shetty, that people like you who themselves are at the front line and then get corona positive? Just trying to, how many of you in your own hospital have been affected by corona?
Few of us did suffer because we were at the front line. The hospital has been in the front line taking care of the corona. We being in Mumbai, I mean, we were facing a surge. So there was some of us who fell for the infection, sir.
Some of you fell for the infection. Dr. Gaurav Lodha, you're a young resident doctor at Sion Hospital. You and several of your colleagues have also fallen for corona, have been corona victims. You've survived to tell the tale. First of all, happy Doctors' Day to you as well. How difficult has it been for the younger doctors in particular who've had to work almost round the clock? Yes, Gaurav. Can you hear me, Gaurav?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me? Let me try.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let me try and move on then. Let me try and go to my other doctors who are joining me on the show. Dr. Dayanand Sagar, you're President, Karnataka Association of Resident Doctors. You tell us, how have the last few months been from you? Happy Doctors' Day again to you also.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your wishes. The thing is, this is the greatest humanitarian crisis that we are seeing in this century. So after the 1918 pandemic, probably this is something that has shook the entire, globe. So initially when it comes to the initial part of the, phase where we had less number of cases and we had more number of health workers to take care. So we were doing exceptionally, good job. When we look at, our state or, when we look in the entire country, the last 1 month have been very tough for us because more number of
tough? Describe for our viewers how tough. How many hours, how many days do you all have to work at a time? For a resident doctor, how many hours have you had to work?
The thing is, it is also about the working place. Now, previously we used to work only in our medical colleges, but now we have been asked to even work at some other places where mild or asymptomatic patients have been kept. So now we will be working exclusively for 6 hours, but even 1 hour or 2 hour in a PPE itself is a difficult job. So you can see that I have scar on my nose, which I finished my duty around 3 weeks back. So I am padded up for my duty a day after tomorrow. So it is indeed quite difficult to do the task. But however, when we see the patients, those who are recovering and when they are going home, when they say thank you with a smile, that's what it's going to matter.
And I'm told that your stipend has finally been increased in Karnataka. How much do you all now get paid?
Well, now we are hypothetically supposed to be getting 45, 50, 55,000. But the thing is that the government has the college authorities say that they have not got the fund yet from the government, so we have not received it yet. And also one issue is there is one college in Karnataka, there is JJ Medical College, which is in Davangere. They have not got their pay in the last 16 months, which is a huge issue. And they have been protesting, in a symbolic way for a long time. But since 2 days, they have said that, they would withdraw their duty from the thing. But the thing is that
they have not been paid for 16 months.
16 months, yeah.
For 16 months, the doctors have not been paid. Their salary at all in Davangere.
Yeah. So there is a long-standing issue between the government and the college authorities regarding who has to pay them. So that issue has not been addressed, and since 2 days they are on strike. But unfortunately, the thing is, the district authorities have said them that they would put an epidemiological act against them, and all of them would be put back in jail.
I see. So this is the reality, and this is what we want to bring you. The fact is that while we hail people as corona warriors, here in Davangere district of Karnataka, one of the more progressive states when it comes to public health, doctors have not been paid for 16 months. I presume, Captain Usha Banerjee, nurses don't have that problem. You're director for nursing at Apollo Hospitals Group. Tell us about nurses. We know of the death of a senior nurse in a major Delhi hospital because of corona a few weeks ago. How difficult has it been for nurses to inspire and motivate them to work round the clock?
Good evening, Mr. Rajdeep. Thank you so much for having me up here on the show today. Today is a very, very special day. It is Doctors' Day, and it is celebration to all the good work that our doctors do. And we have said silent prayers and paid homage to all those doctors and nurses and healthcare workers who've laid down their lives in the call of the COVID duty. I, for one, work with the Apollo Group, and I'm very privileged to be led by the greatest healer who walks the earth, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, and work with the finest doctors who produce the best clinical outcomes probably in this part of the world. Having said that, there have been extreme challenges in managing this COVID pandemic, but I must admit and say that the nursing profession is built on the ethos of courage, dedication, devotion. And I see, for one, that many of our nurses have stepped in with great courage in order to make some difference to humanity today. It's unfortunate.
Have they been scared and traumatized? Let's be honest. Have some of them been scared and traumatized? Have you had to sit with them, speak to them? Has it been difficult?
Well, my experience has been, because maybe I work for one of the finest hospitals which has got benchmarked protocols and has sufficient PPE. We've really not had such challenges, but yes, our nurses are very, very young. It's a very young brigade. To motivate them, I find that our nurses have stepped in with great courage. Some of them have, yes, been affected with COVID, but they've recovered pretty well. So that sends in a very strong signal.
You've had several nurses who've suffered from COVID, but they've come back to work?
Yes, largely these are nurses who probably picked this up from outside their areas of work. They've been during the lockdown at home,
right,
but not largely people who worked in the COVID unit. So that sends us a great sense of relief. And we are very proud, despite having had COVID, they've come back to work, they've donated their plasma, and they are here to serve the nation.
Okay,
that's a great moment of pride.
Let me come to Dr. Gaurav Lodha. You're a resident doctor at Sion Hospital, and you are also one of the many resident doctors there who suffered from COVID. You've been a frontline warrior. Happy Doctors' Day to you. You tell us your experience, Gaurav.
Yes, Ajit, thanks first of all. The experience was not very nice in the beginning. In the beginning, it was full of, I was pretty scared about my reports and I didn't know what would happen to me. Eventually, everything turned well. I did not get any major symptoms, fever, and then I was pretty well within 5 days. Within next 7 days, I had my negative report, discharged. I was quarantined. And I was back within around 20 days, I was back to work. So it's fine. As long as everything is good, it's good. If the symptoms get bad,
were you scared going back to work, Dr. Lodha? Were you scared going back to work at all after having got the symptoms within 20 days back at work? Did you ever feel that, look, you're going to go back into becoming a frontline warrior?
To be honest, Rajdeep, I wasn't scared much. When we join this field, when we take up medical field as a profession, Corona is this new thing. Corona has just come. We are on a daily basis. We handle cases such as HIV, TB on a very regular basis, and which are equally deadly. So it is not a very scary, to be frank. But then yes, there was some bit of anxiety in me that what will happen. Will I get reinfected, because I wasn't aware initially whether you get immunity or no. So everything is fine now. I'm not infected anymore, and I'm good.
Good to hear that. Just the spirit of doctors. Give us a sense, Dr. Suvin Shetty, of the spirit of doctors. On a day like this, tell us, what is it that keeps a doctor going? Someone like you who's suffered from corona and has now come back and is working back in the field. What is it that keeps doctors going? What would you like to tell the country who today finally seem to be realizing that corona warriors, i.e. doctors, matter?
So I think it's the training. It's the training of our teachers, the great teachers who trained us, who made us understand why are we in this particular field. So when we look back after all these years in this training, in this practice, and then all of a sudden we get infected by the same disease that we are trying to manage and treat. We have to get back, isn't it, sir? But
what motivates you?
Sir, motivates. As Dr. Gaurav Lodha said, we are in this particular field, sir. We have never seen that we'll be sitting back and do nothing about it. We'll be there. We'll be fighting for it along with the nurses, along with our other staff. The doctors will fight with this particular infection, sir.
Okay, so it is in a way the fact, just the spirit of being a doctor, the Hippocratic oath as they call it. Dr. Sagar, what drives you? You're telling me about how 16 months doctors have not been paid in Davangere. What drives people still to become doctors and work?
No, the thing is, the internal mindset of many people who opt to choose this profession. The other thing is the satisfaction and the smile that we see on patient face. Now here we had around, on a single day we had around 7 doctors who came positive here. They got admitted here, and within the hospital premises itself, they did their online duties that they would be doing, the coordination duties within being in the ward. So that is what huge thing about the medical fraternity. I think also at this point of time, it is not just about in India. I think entire global, all the healthcare workers, be it from the little as a a group B worker or an ambulance driver, till being a professor. I think all of us, it is high time that we are all united to fight this pandemic. And the other thing is, I would like to tell to the public that medical fraternity, miracles won't happen overnight. But however, the thing is, we have eradicated smallpox, pasteurization, be it immunization, or the swine flu, or the 1980 pandemic, plague, Nipah virus. Everything we have overcome as mankind. And even COVID-19 also will eventually overcome. But we may have difficult times in the next 5 to 6 months, but eventually we will win over it.
Okay, we will conquer, we will overcome. I think that's the spirit of the doctors, that you will all overcome. In a sense, you are ready to be at the front line. I appreciate and respect each and every one of you. I can tell you one thing, over the years, National Doctors Day has been never celebrated like it has today. I don't think we've done any primetime TV discussions. Good old Dr. B.C. Roy, after whom it is named, will be a happy man today. And your smiling faces, doctors, tells your spirit. Thank you all very much for joining me on this special day. Now remember, our doctors, as I said, are doing remarkable work in different parts of the country.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.